Welcome back to the channel. So, another question. Is Grok the future of artificial intelligence? Well, let's talk about it. Now Elon Musk has finished with his role in the American government. I think he's had a big bust up with Trump, so I think we can assume that that's finished. He's now back in the AI game, and this time he's bringing his own chatbot into the arena. This chatbot's called Grok. And no, unfortunately, it's not just another ChatGPT clone. It's a bit radical, it's uncensored, and it's got access to one of the most controversial platforms on the internet, which is called X, and we will formerly know it as Twitter. So, we have to start with, what is Grok? What makes it different? And should you care? Well, let's go ahead and break it down. So, Grok is an artificial intelligence chatbot created by xAI, Elon Musk's AI company, which was founded a couple of years ago now in 2023. The name Grok comes from the sci-fi novel Stranger in a Strange Land, where it means to understand something deeply and intuitively. Now, Musk's version of Grok is built to do exactly that, but with a bit of a twist. Unlike other chatbots, Grok is designed to be witty, rebellious, and actually not afraid to push back. Think of it as a smart assistant with a bit of an attitude. Now, Grok is powered by xAI's proprietary large language model. Remember LLMs that we've talked about in the past? And this one is called Grok 1. The first public versions were integrated directly into X and are available to Premium Plus subscribers. Now, that level, if you like, is Musk's paid tier for users who want extra features and now an AI assistant. So Grok 1 has been trained not just on standard datasets, but also on real-time information that it gets from X itself. And remember, X, or Twitter, has got many, many users. So it's got a lot of data it can call on. And that means that it can, in theory, respond to questions using current events, memes, and trending topics, something that ChatGPT doesn't do out of the box. So, what can Grok actually do? Well, it can answer questions, it generates content, it can write code, it can explain concepts like any other chatbot. But its edge really lies in its personality. And here we start talking about AI bots with personality. So Grok is actually designed to answer questions with a bit of wit and a bit of a rebellious streak. So ask Grok about controversial topics, and actually it might respond more bluntly than you would expect. And as with everything, that's by design. Musk actually wants it to be a truth-seeking AI that doesn't shy away from uncomfortable facts. Now, of course, when you've got something like this, not everyone is going to be a fan. And critics argue that Grok could become an echo chamber of Musk's own views, and we've all seen some of those in the news. Others are concerned about misinformation, since Grok pulls its data from X, and that is a platform that's often criticised for lax content moderation. And while it promises to be uncensored, that also raises the risk of harmful, or as I've talked about previously, bias outputs. So, perhaps we ought to do a little bit of a comparison between Grok, ChatGPT, which I've mentioned before, and Google's Gemini. So how does Grok stack up against the big players like ChatGPT and Google Gemini? Well, ChatGPT is trained by OpenAI, and it's known for its safety, its wide adoption, and integrations. Gemini, on the other hand, is Google's AI assistant with access to the entire web and Google search. And Grok, as I've said previously, is more raw, it's more edgy, and it has those really tight links with X. And that's where it's getting a lot of its data from, remember. So Grok feels more like a social companion than a productivity tool, at least for now, where we are now in 2025. But what about the future of Grok? Well, Musk has got big plans for Grok. XAI recently open-sourced Grok 1, their LLM, which could lead to community-driven innovation, which is a good thing in a way. And integration with Tesla, X, and even Neuralink could make Grok the voice of a broader Musk-powered, we have to be careful here, a Musk-powered ecosystem. So is Grok the future of AI, or just a quirky side project with attitude? Let me know what you think. If you want more deep dives into AI and tech, then hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and above all, like I've said previously, don't forget to remain curious. And I'll hopefully see you in the next video.